pretty the sky is. Not a cloud anywhere. Man, it's fall. The temperatures are perfect for riding. So today I thought I would get out and just take me a nice long ride, but things didn't work out that way. I was planning on what I was going to do. I was going to make me a boudin run. I was going to head down to Scott, Louisiana. It's about 76 miles. To where I was going. And I thought, well, I'll just strap my camera on and I'll make a video. So I grabbed my camera, attached it to my helmet, went out, got on the bike, took off. I said, well, I'll wait till I get on up the road there before I start recording. So I get about 30 miles down the road. Decide I'm gonna start recording. I push my button. Battery's dead as it could be. I said, well, shoot, I'll put a new battery in it. Oh, shoot, I forgot my other batteries too. So much for that. I said, well, I'll just go back to the house, change my battery. I'll do me a little short ride around close by. And I'll take that trip maybe one day next week. So that's what I'm doing. I got my battery, got back on the bike. So I'm just taking me a little short ride. It's already, what time is it? It's already 11:45, so I don't want to go too far. But anyway, main thing I wanted to tell y'all a little story that happened to me the other day. Well, a couple of days ago. I was riding. I've been riding for quite a while, you know. Decided, oh well, I guess I'll head back home now. So I'm coming down Highway 1. Just went through Mooresville, headed back toward Marksville. So I'm about a mile and a half past Mooresville there on Highway 1. There's a SUV coming toward me. Man, he's flashing his headlights like crazy, like whoa, whoa, whoa. So of course, first thing in my mind is there's a cop ahead. You know, and I got my cruise that said I'm running 60, so I said, well shoot, I better slow it down. So I'm using my little toggle switch over here, you know. I'm looking down there and dropping it down 1 mile per hour, you know, each time I flip it. Then all of a sudden I look up. There ain't no cop he was warning me about. There's an alligator crossing the road. But I'm up on him before I knew it. He was right down here by my foot. I swear if alligators got nose hairs, his nose hairs brushed against my crash bar. Scared the living daylights out of me. But anyway, I looked in my mirror. I saw him in the mirror. Man, you know, alligators when they're just walking, you know, they're down low, they're just kind of strolling. That sucker had those legs stretched out tall as he could be, and he was making tracks for the side of the road. But man, I tell you what, if he'd have been 2 inches sooner on me, I'd have probably been off the side of the road in the ditch. Scared the living stew out of me. But I don't think it probably scared me as bad as it did that old alligator though. He looked like he's probably about, I don't know, 7, maybe 8 feet. Wasn't a huge one, but he wasn't little either. But so next time I'm riding, if somebody comes toward me with their headlights flashing, I'm not going to assume it's a cop. I'm going to be looking back behind him to see what's chasing him. Man, you know, that's the second time that I've had an alligator out on the road with me. In one of my other videos I was talking about when I was going down along the Atchafalaya River there, and there was a big old, I mean that was huger than out there, excuse me, out there sunning in the middle of the road. Man, that scared me too, but not like this one the other day. Boy, that sucker was right on me. Man, by the time I got right there on him, that mouth come wide open. I lifted my leg up, boy, it scared me so bad. He flipped around, went taking off the other way. I said, man, see, I never have my camera with me when something like that happens. So I told my wife I'm going to have to get me one of those, like a dash camera like you got in your car, and mount it on my bike so no matter when I ride, it's always recording. So maybe the next time something like that happens, I can catch it. But Lord have mercy. Alright, Jeep, you're gonna wait for me, ain't you? I appreciate it. Let's turn here. We'll make this loop right here. Like I say, I ain't gonna go too far. I done wasted a lot of the day because my battery was dead and I didn't know it. I didn't check it. That shows you. Always check your batteries before you leave the house. I don't know why it's dead. I had just put a fresh battery in it a while back. Then I was messing with it doing something, so unless I left it on, you know, I don't know how it wound up, but it was dead as it could be. So anyway, I plugged it in. I figured it ain't gonna be gone long now, so ain't no need in toting other batteries with me. So that's a nice little pond right there. I wouldn't mind throwing a lure in there. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all about my little exciting thing that happened to me the other day. Man, you know, usually you worry about dogs running out in front of you. You don't usually worry about alligators, but around here, hey, never know. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe one day I'll get a actual video, because I know some folks are going to say, oh, you full of crap, man, you full of crap. One day I'll catch a video of one coming out like that. I just hope you don't get me when it does. Yep. Anyway, maybe one day next week I'll ride back or head back down to Scott, Louisiana, and check out that place. You know, around here everybody competes who's got the best boudin. Boom. And I've tried 3 or 4 places. You know, like right there in Marksville, a place called Juno's. And to me, that is the best boudin, man, especially the smoked. Man, that stuff's good. And then I've tried T-Boys down in Mamou, down in Mamou, Louisiana. And then is it Pine Prairie? I forget the name of the place. There's a place over in Pine Prairie. I've tried theirs. I really didn't care for theirs. T-Boys is pretty good. My wife says it's, to her, it tastes the best. It's more like what it did when she was a youngin'. But anyway, and then I've tried Billy's Boudin. Oh, you hear folks all around raving about Billy's, I can't even speak explain. Raving about Billy's Boudin, and I tried it. I mean, it was alright, but to me it was nothing to really brag about. But anyway, I thought this morning I was going to head down and try The Best. That's the name of the place, it's just The Best. And they claim they have the best boudin and cracklings. So maybe one day this week I'll head back down that way and give them a try. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see anybody beating Juno's. That stuff is awesome. I tell you what, I know a lot of folks ain't never had boudin before in their life, but if you ever get a chance to try some, give it a try. Man, that stuff is delicious. Anyway, just wanted to let y'all know about my little scare the other day. And like I say, hopefully one day this week I'll make that trip back down to Scott and check out that The Best. Trying to make me a video going down there, because I hadn't made any videos hardly this summer, you know. But I figure it's fall, I might as well get up off my lazy end and get my camera, give it a shot. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good day, enjoying whatever you may be doing. So I'll talk to you later. Y'all take care, be good, be safe. See ya.